Hello and welcome to The Broken Doll. This is take number 5. Oh my goodness, this has been quite the feat to get this video made. I don't know what's against me here, but anyways, I went to my Value Village today and I spent a whole $5 and so much cents. Where is it over here? 80 something cents. Here we go. I went to Value Village and I spent $5.80 something there. So anyways, that's what I spent on what you're about ready to see right now. I got this book. I paid $1.79. And it was Old Lady Day there, which means I got 20% off. So anyways, this story is a cute little story about these children that have a new sister. And so anyways, they all make their noise. Then they get a babysitter over, and the babysitter said, oh, you can't make your noise. The baby won't be able to sleep. The baby needs peace and quiet. So anyways, the children are quiet. And the baby can't sleep. She's restless. She's crying. She's all upset and everything. So finally the babysitter says in the end, hey, make your noise. And the baby went to sleep. Now I can relate to that because we lived across from a factory. And the factory, the men in there would be pounding steel. I don't know what they were making. My dad worked there. He was an engineer there. And I could see them down below. I had a bedroom upstairs and I could look down below and see the men pounding on the steel. And that's all I know as a child. They were pounding steel. You could hear the steel. And it was called Ontario Steel. Then it became Rockwell. Then it became Meritor. Then Meritor moved over to the bigger plant. So they combined them together. Anyways, as time went on, when that plant closed down across the street from us, there's no more pounding of the steel. We couldn't sleep all of a sudden. It got quiet. And we're like, you know, how are we going to sleep? You know, we found our sleep slowly, and slowly you adapt to it again, to a different environment. But, you know, it took us a while. We noticed it right away because of the years that we spent just listening to the steel. But anyways, I kind of get this baby in a sense. That's what made me think of that. But anyways, for $3.99 at my Value Village, you can get a nice small bag. You can get a medium bag and a large bag. But the prices go up as you go along. So that $3.99 bag, you're going to squish stuff in there like you've never squished stuff in there before. And you're going to make sure you get more than $3.99 worth of stuff. And I always do. So I'm going to show you what was in a $3.99 small bag. And I rammed it in like I told you. I crammed and pushed. And I mean, this bag, and what happens is, I'm going to tell you, in my province here, I think all across Canada, I'm going to speak just for my province of Ontario. We don't have plastic bags. We don't have plastic straws. My daughter brings me plastic straws from the States over here. We can buy them through other means, but we cannot buy them in our store. I can get, believe it or not, I can get straws, plastic straws for milkshakes, but I cannot get a plastic straw just to put in to have a pop. Or if I wanted to put it in my water or whatever. No. I have steel straws here. I have the steel ones. I bought those. They're okay. I like them. But, you know, we just don't have them here anymore. They outdid them. They said no more. And like the plastic bags. We have to buy bags like this. So we have these big bags here. And I bring them everywhere I go. So anyways, what you do is you take this bag here and you put it up at the till, and you take your $3.99 bag and you dump it into this bag here. Then you take the bag that has a little price tag on it and you put it up to the machine and like that, and you give them back the bag. Well, you want to get one of those bags because the reason is because the person before you has stretched it out, and the person before them has stretched it out, and the person before them has stretched it out. That bag has been so stretched. By the time I got to the bag, I had more room in the bag. So you're taking that plastic and you're making it, and they let you do it. They put the bag right back up there to be reused. They go to the back and hang it up. So I go, all right, thank you. So I cram it in there as much as I can. So I got this receiving blanket. I got this receiving blanket. I got these beautiful little booties. Look at those, they're tiny. Like that's the only reason now I'll buy booties now, if they're small like this. That's it. I got a lot of booties, but if I can get these little ones like that, that's fine. At the very end, when I was leaving, a lady came and dumped a whole bunch of stuff in there from out the back, and she came and she dumped, and I got this brand new little sleeper from Child of Mine Carter's, newborn, so I got that as well, crammed that in there. I got this here. Now, this is a burp pad. I understand that. But the reason I got it, I got thinking to myself, and sometimes my thinking gets me into, you'll see, not trouble, but into, okay, harboring stuff away. And the thing is, what I got this for, let's talk about why I got it first for. I bought it because I thought it'd be great to put in a little cradle, and then you can put your doll right in the middle of it, you know. Doesn't that sound good? Okay, reality is, now that I got it home, I don't have a cradle. I have the doll, but I don't have no cradle to put this in, okay? And so probably I'll pack this away and never find it again. So there you go. But anyways, then I got these little sandals. They're size newborn. These are new, aren't they cute? Oh, they're cute. And I got these little white shoes, size 1. I crammed those in there. And then I got these great big red, reddy looking shoes. Are you seeing all this? I got those 2 in there. Oh, boy, we better put more of an angle on this here because I got more. And I got this beautiful little pair of socks. They're so soft. I love these socks. Oh, I want a pair of these. Oh, they're nice. They're made by Hanes, but they're also so soft and squishy. And that's the only reason why I got them, because I like the way they felt, how they feel in the hands. I got these beautiful little walking shoes that were made in my country, Canada. Oh my goodness, I love it. Then I got this pair of little, I call them ballet shoes, because I want to do a little thing called the Naughty Ballerinas. And I've been talking about it for a long time. So I'm getting there. Stick with me, it will be coming. And I got another pair. So there must have been twins along the way. Someone donated some stuff from twins. That's what I got there. So I went to my Giant Tiger, got myself a pair of shorts that were on sale. Now, what is Giant Tiger? Giant Tiger isn't quite a Walmart, but it's not quite a dollar store. Some of their clothing is really good. I love it. Well, I bought some really nice clothing from there. And then sometimes it can be a little bit on the cheap side. So you got to be really picky as to what you get. But the prices are very decent. Very, like these shorts I bought were normally $14 down to $10. So there you go. That's how much they were, and I buy a lot of my shorts from there, and I love them to kick around in the backyard. I'm all over the place in them. I shouldn't just say for the backyard, I'm everywhere. So I also, while I was there, I got myself some of this, I think this is foam soap. My daughter loves foam soap, so I got some of that. And then I also got this turkey towel. Okay, from my Giant Tiger. So this is Giant Tiger stuff. Okay, I got all this book. Okay, let's get back to Value Village, which is like Savers, I think, in the United States. And I got another thing. I got I was talking to Mary Lou, who's my monkey. I got a monkey, three monkeys here, and they're chimps, and they were talking how they want to take up golfing. So I said, well, if I find golf clubs for you, you can golf. So I found some golf clubs finally for them. So they're going to be taking up golfing, I guess. So we'll have to stay tuned for that too. Golfing with Mary Lou. You know, I think I don't know who the top golf people are. I'm not sure who they all are because I'm not into golfing, but we'll have to look them up and say, you might want to get out of the way because Mary Lou's coming. Okay, so there we go. But anyways, I did get that, all that for $5.80 something at my Value Village. I think I did pretty good. And it was Old Lady Day today too, so I got a percentage off. So I think they give you 20% off or something like that. So you do get a percentage off. So I was really happy with that for $5. Now at my Goodwill, let me move this stuff over to the side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's just, and we'll go like this. Just quickly pick all this stuff up. Now for my Goodwill, I got these beautiful little shorts, vintage shorts, and I paid a whole $1.29 for this little pair of red vintage shorts. Aren't they gorgeous? Now they say they're for Les kids, and they're 24 months, and they are made in Taiwan. There you go. And yeah, there you go. So I got those. I saw a lady. She was leaping. She was pushing boys' clothing, and all of a sudden I saw those. I went, do not take those. Keep your hands off of them. And she did. I think she was reading my mind. There was vibes going between us, you know. And she just got up and moved over, and I just saw those, went to them, and pulled them out. So right away, I just went, oh, those are vintage. They're like almost like a polyester. Well, they say acrylic or something. What do they say? Oh, wait, I shouldn't say that. Oh, 40% acrylic, 60% nylon. There we go. I knew it was something funky. They didn't feel, you know, like a like material I've seen before. But anyways, I got that there. Now the last good thing I saw. This is the first thing I saw when I went into the Goodwill. I went back to the children's section. This was the second thing I saw. I wanted to leave this to the last because this is my utmost one that I wanted. And here it is. Look at what I found. For $3.29, I found this homemade dress. Isn't it gorgeous? The smocking is just beautiful on it. I just love it. It's homemade. It is actually homemade. There's no tags in it. I think it is. Okay, let me put it this way. I think it is. There could have been tags in it. I don't know. It just looks homemade to me. Look at that. That sewing. Says homemade. I've been made at home. Yeah, this is homemade. Somebody must have had a smocking machine. You know how you do that on the machine. That's beautiful. I seen that right away and I went, oh, I want that. And I paid a whole $3.29 for that. Isn't that a gorgeous little dress? Oh my goodness. Next Easter, you'll be seeing somebody wearing this. Oh yeah. But anyways, that's what I bought today. I bought a big thing of washcloths also at Giant Tiger. And I think I spent a whole $8 there. Oh, no, I didn't. I spent $35.56 there because I got a bunch of stuff in there, yeah. But anyways, yes. That's the only one I spent the most at. I think today I spent close to about, maybe $50 today out and about. But that was pretty good, though. I was happy with what I did. The less was at my thrift stores. I think I spent $8, I think, at my Goodwill. So, or I don't even have the receipt. If this is the receipt. No, that's not it. Nope, I don't know where my receipt went for that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That's what I spent out and about today. I went to my far end stores. I like getting the garbage bags from my Giant Tiger. So I buy them in the boxes and I put one in the shop and one in the house. And we live off that until it's almost done. And then I go out and get 2 more again. In the wintertime, I buy them like 10 of them at a time. And then I don't have to worry about it all winter. You know, I got garbage bags until the spring. So, but in the summer, I buy them one at a time because we're always out there somewhere, you know. But anyways, there we go. I hope you like this. I think I did pretty good for, you know, I didn't know it was Old Lady Day today. So, you know, Senior Day, that's what they call it. But I call it Old Lady Day. And, yeah, I think I did pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like what you see here. I got a lot of nice, wonderful little shoes to add to my shoe collection, which I don't need any more of. But I had a hard time saying no, especially when you can shove them in those bags like you can. It's just phenomenal, like how much, if you work on it. There's a lady who gets, I remember one time being at Value Village, and she says, if you roll it up in a certain way, you can get a lot of stuff in there. And she was rolling so tight and putting stuff in, and she got that bag so packed. Like, yeah, it was wonderful how much she got. I didn't need that much. Like she had little ones and everything. But I try not to go when the mothers are poking through there and all that. I let them go get what they want first. But there was nobody back there. There was an older lady, my age, maybe a little younger or a little right around my age anyways. And she was getting a few things, but that was it. So I like letting the mothers get what they need. But there was nobody in there. Today. I find the pickings are getting harder and harder to find right now. It could be because of the times that we're in. Maybe just people aren't, like, it's yard sale time too right now, so they're keeping everything for the yard sales. Then they give at the end, I guess. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure what way this is swinging, but it doesn't matter. I got what I got today, and I'm really happy with it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along, sitting with me here, and seeing everything I got here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're passing by and you say, hey, I like that lady, because I can understand why you do. I mean, I get it. So subscribe if you want to come along and see what else. I'm always got my hands mucked into something when it comes to dolls. Anything doll related, that's what I do here. And for those that have been with me for both old, new, and in between, thank you for staying with me and supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. And there'll be a lot more coming. I'm working on things now. I'm starting to get back to myself after this poison ivy stuff. So, yeah. So anyways, thank you again. And we'll be coming back again really soon. Bye-bye.